Greetings, people. It's early in the morning, but I gotta say something right quick. Being that I can't no longer go live on my fucking damn YouTube because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. That's fucking stupid. Anyway, here's the thing about Crashcast 69. Let me give you a story about how this started. What I did was I went in Super Target near my location where I stay. Okay, I seen a Crash Bandicoot sitting there. I was like, okay, well, I love Crash Bandicoot because he used to talk shit about Sega. Okay, so what I did was I just picked him up like this and be like, and we're back, yeah. Great game, great game. That's what started it all, yeah. But we're not doing that. He's taking a break right now. See what I'm saying? And then I was like, okay, why don't I take that same type of formula and talk more than just video games? Walk around the local Target and see what I have I can actually talk about. See what I'm saying? And that's where I actually build it. That simple method right there. People think you're retarded. People think you crazy. People thinking you're too old to be playing with dolls and toys. I don't got time for that. You see what I'm saying? If you're doing something that you feel that's embarrassing to help, entertain folk, that means you're doing a good job. See what I'm saying? But anyway, after I did those couple videos, I was like, okay, I was wondering if I could get something like this on Netflix because I seen something that tap dances around that, but not specifically having that same type of like situation going on in like a streaming format. So I'm like, I want to pave the way and be the revolutionary to start that, but I don't know how. So I thought about it, and to get like a literary agent to do that, you have to actually have everything set up. So what the literary agent does, if a literary agent is asking you for money straight out the gate, that means you don't need to mess with them. I learned from the best that's from New York. What they said was, if you're trying to see, they only did like publishing for books or whatever, but it still works in when you're trying to pitch a TV show. If they think it's a good idea that could be actually sent to like Netflix, Hulu, etc., something that they can build upon, they'll go ahead and rock with the idea. See what I'm saying? And what they'll do is they'll pitch it for you. See what I'm saying? And if they like it, then they take out their commission. But you have to have a proposal. See what I'm saying? Because I got turned down from Revolution Battalion cartoon. That's on YouTube, which I got to change my YouTube page because that's another story. I'm just going, you just have that information and you send it to them. Okay, we like it. Okay, fine. Let's go ahead and work something out. It doesn't work where you could just send it off. Now let me go ahead and talk about Revolution Battalion. That's a cartoon that I thought of in 2002 after the birth of my son. Mostly I put my son and my daughters in the cartoon as a character, whatever. But it's not just that. I have children's books I worked on, children's cartoons I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to harness all that creativity into Crashcast 69. I know I gotta relinquish the last two numbers of that because it doesn't sound right for kids to look at, you know what I'm saying? Because when you have these plush toys, you got to have it more presenting towards, the younger people, like teenagers or whatever. So I know I could take that out. That was just to grab your attention. You know what I'm saying? Those two numbers, 6 9, is people pay more attention to that than just saying 420102. That don't mean anything. That's symbolic to something that I don't need to be a part of. But you understand? I mean, people 69 that gets them off guard. You know what I'm saying? That's not really hurting anybody. That gets them off guard. That stupid ass number. I got so many sites with 6 9 at the end of it. There's a rapper called 6 9. Well, was a rapper called 6 9. He ain't never getting out. But yeah, you gotta find a way to actually bring your audience in. Even those motherfucking perverts thinking they getting something different. Or they got your like, or they got your follow, or they got your subscribe. Even if you block me, even if you do that, I still got your traffic. You can't delete the traffic of a like. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to what I was saying. I mean, I'm just trying to harness this to like a digital streaming show. Like networks, no, networks don't work anymore. Like broadcasting networks, because everything's going digital now. You know what I'm saying? But my main goal for that would have been MTV, BET, Stars. That used to be a channel. It's still a channel. Showtime, Cinemax, HBO. That filters into like the more evening programming, you know what I'm saying? Being that I cuss and say, evil things, especially Linkcast, he got a split personality, got bipolar disorder. Half of him is C.T. Fletcher. Now, let me talk about C.T. Fletcher right quick. I talk about my inspiration. Now, I cuss just as much as C.T. Fletcher does. See what I'm saying? It's invigorating to me in the way of like, I get things out a little bit better. People got a problem with me, my profane language, my dirty mouth, my potty mouth. I don't care. anything in this world, you can't be scared of what you're going to say to somebody. See what I'm saying? But yeah, I still have to be careful when it comes to FCC policy and stuff. But I don't think I violate that in any shape, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my goal is a Netflix show. You know what I'm saying? A Hulu show, a Crackle show, something that damn is easy to access at any time. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting in the mode of I did this for 3 weeks now, where Crashcast 69 comes on all day Tuesday with a new episode. I do like 6 episodes. See what I'm saying? What separates me from everybody else, I'm fast with what I do. Now, Robotnik Cast 69. He mostly talks junk about Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I don't got nothing against him. It just makes it funny. Linkcast 69 is more bipolarism, where he's beefing with Wario because they can't stand each other from the same brand. Kazuya 69 is mostly he says one word and leaves. Crashcast 69 is, so of course. Eggcast pays homage and respect to like all the comics that I follow. You know what I'm saying? Steve Harvey, Lavelle Crawford, Cat Williams, Kevin Hart, Earthquake. I said D.L. Hughley, didn't I? But I say it again. You know, Bernie Mac, George Carlin, Bill Cosby, Jerry Seinfeld, Tracy Morgan, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah, he does stand up like that in a way of like the way he just presents stuff back in the day of wrestling. But I went over 6 minutes. But, you know, I respect all those cats. You know, Mike Epps, sorry. You know what I'm saying? Adele Givens, the guy that played, Cedric Entertainer, of course. Richard Pryor, of course. Robin Harris, Robin Williams. You know, basically that's about it for right now that I can remember. If I forget somebody, then oh well. Okay, we're back in 7 minutes in. Let me end it like this. I'm seeking funding to actually get, you know, the materials needed so I can actually have sets and stuff like that. I can actually have more people dragged into my content. So that's what I'm seeking funding right now. But the greatest inspiration that I can say is this book right here, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you haven't read this, please read it. It's been updated, you know, it's been updated to fit the modern day investor. Great book. So I just use that to actually, you know, fuse what I'm trying to promote, what I'm trying to do into everyday life. It's not just real estate. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be in a big business quadrant with this. I mean, I want people to be in the eye to invest, but I'm not no employee. I'm not no small business. That's just not where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? The quadrant that I need to be is just big business and invest in more big business. Investment means investing in more cartoons and more things that can branch off of this. So, in closing, I really don't like YouTube when I'm saying I got to get 1,000 subscribers to go live. Fuck you, YouTube. Plain and fucking simple, because that make no goddamn sense. I have to sit up here and try to get subscribers. People don't care about my video game content. They don't give a fuck about that. And I'm not going to sit up there and beg people to come to my motherfucking page. You know what I'm saying? If they don't come, they don't come. You can't make people do shit they don't want to. Okay, we got to get Link to say it. It makes no fucking sense, YouTube. You think I'm supposed to get 1,000 fucking subscribers to say what the fuck I need to say? You out your goddamn motherfucking mind with that bullshit. It makes no fucking sense. You want somebody to damn get down on their knees and do oral pleasure just for somebody to damn go to your YouTube page. I don't do that shit. I don't like no gay shit on my motherfucking page. And in closing, it's still my motherfucking set. Pacified sucking pussy. Shut the fuck up and get that shit. Again, this is a character. This is a character. I talk like this most of the time because I'm Link. But when you piss me off, I talk like this, and you keep pissing me off again, I'm going to take this sword and stick it up your duodenum if you smell what the Rock is cooking.